they just work. They just bloody work. So I've been running a set of Bridgestone AX41 Battlaxes for a while. Well, actually I've worn the back one out. I've got a history with Bridgestone Battlax. It goes way back to the early 90s, back in my squid days, my ZZR and my YZF. The thing I liked about them back then was they grip, then let go in a steady, predictable way. Then the fun times start when it starts sliding. Unlike the Pirelli Dragons, which used to grip, then just let go. Not fun times. So when I heard that Bridgestone was coming out with a more dirt-orientated adventure tyre, and it was going to be called the Battlax, I thought I'd throw a set on and give them a go. This is what I found. They worked. They kept the rims off the ground the whole time. Well, actually, that's a bit of an achievement sometimes, isn't it? Okay, so I guess you've figured out this isn't going to be a particularly technical review. There's a lot of tech that goes in the tyres, and really it's worth it. There's all sorts of stuff with tyre compounds and knob shape. Apparently knob shape is very important. Who knew? So let's get the boring stuff out of the way first. Bitumen. They went really well. They did what they were supposed to. They gripped surprisingly well. They didn't get a head shake or anything like that. They do have a whine at high speeds, but just think of it as a tough whistle. And besides, we're all Dakar racers and bitumen doesn't matter. It's just transport stages, right? Well, no. But they did what they were meant to, so tick that box. As for mud, well, I didn't get to try them out on mud because, well, it's as dry up here as a dad's jokes on a road trip. Hey kids, look, it's the dead centre of town. Hi, I need to pee, I'm Dad. Loose stuff, they did really well. I don't know if I'd take them for a Simpson Desert crossing, but on the sand that I came across, yeah, they worked really well. Steered well, dug in well, they were good. Hard surfaces like the ones you can see on these videos, this is where they shone, particularly the front end. It tracked really well, it was awesome. The rear was great, gripped when I wanted it to grip, slid when I wanted it to slide. No complaints at all. The only real criticism I could make of these is wear. And while it wasn't horrible, it wasn't great. They did better than the Karu 3s I had on, probably not as good as the Motos Tractionators. I did a fair bit of bitumen with these, and while they do behave really well, that might have been what did the rear in. I'm not sure though, because I tend to ride with the traction control off-road, so yeah, I'm pretty vicious with them. As for price, yeah, well, they were in line with everything else in that sort of range and that sort of type, so yeah, I can't complain about that. All up, I'm really happy with them. They did what they were supposed to do, they didn't give me any troubles, they just bloody worked.